The Coast Salish people live in the Pacific Northwest region of North America in western Washington and southern British Columbia. The term Salish refers to a language family, and within those are several tribes. The basic design elements of Coast Salish art include circle, crescent, trigon, and extended crescent. Here in this historical photo, we see an example of a spindle whirl in use. It's comprised of two pieces, the whirl, or disc, and the spindle. The center of the whirl is pierced, and the spindle runs through it, which allows the weaver to create material for woven textiles. This gives some insight into how the design's characterized rhythmic movement may have developed. These objects were often carved with low-relief designs, like the one you see here. Another concept often used is to imagine a calm body of water enclosed by two borders, then dropping a pebble in to create ripples that carry the elements away from the center. This animation of a simple pattern of cutout shapes relates to the pebble concept and also highlights the relationship of positive and negative. So the carved out areas are the negative, and the untouched surface is the positive. So if we were to transition into painted form to highlight the positive, say blue, blue would be the positive and white would be the negative space. The distribution of design elements are not always symmetrical, and in this example, similar to a spindle whirl bird design, if we look at the wing and the negative areas, they move in a suggested direction from the main wing appendage towards the ends of the feathers. Some people use the term Formline to address Coast Salish design, but this term came about as a way to discuss art created by tribes mostly north of the Coast Salish region. Formline is often comprised of two main design shapes, the ovoid and the U-form. They come together to create compositions with variation in scale and proportion. Many who create in this style compose their work by building up positive shapes upon one another. Formline isn't limited to ovoid and U-form alone, however. The style on the northwest coast that perhaps lends itself best to the term Formline may be the Nuchanoth of Vancouver Island. This style is often characterized by an unfolding spiral-like appearance. Coming back to the Coast Salish bird example, notice the neck is not a clean line that ends, but would continue into the body, allowing the elements to flow in a manner that begins here. Once more, by highlighting the elements red, we see they do not touch, nor do they leave a painted area that can be segmented into positive shapes. Coast Salish style undoubtedly has specific ways to define itself, and has some related characteristics to other tribal styles in its region. However, unto itself, it is unique. This is but one video in a short series, so it's important to note that this is an overview of an art form that has been in practice for generations. Perhaps the best resource to understanding the Coast Salish art tradition is to study the objects themselves, as they define the art as we see it today.